Alright guys, what's going on? This is HobFoote and I am back. We are back. You are back, I hope. Thank you for being back. This is another Chaos playthrough. Working our way through the Witcher series still on Witcher 1. And here we are. It's raining here in Vizima. And it took me a minute to realize as I loaded this game up before I hit record. You see all those people over there? They all started way up there and stuff, and they all come running past me down this little gate thing here, or this bridge with the rails, and they all run under there. And I just really, it was very flummoxed. I was like, what is happening? Is game break or something? And I just really like the kind of attention to detail that says, oh, it's raining, people would go riot, run and hide under cover. Because that's a real thing people would do. It's a real thing people do. Anyway, so thanks for joining me, guys. Like I said, this is another Chaos playthrough. I am HobFoote, and we're playing The Witcher. For those of you that are curious what a Chaos playthrough is, you've never heard of this thing, you don't know what it is, it's because it's a thing that I think I made up. Apologies to whomever made it up before me, because there probably is somebody, but I think I made it up. And it basically means that anything and everything that we can make random is going to be random. How that works is, occasionally, I have options on whether to help somebody or not, or to choose a certain thing in dialogue, like, this'll be fun, or, oh, I hope you're okay. And something as simple as that can determine our relation with other characters or events that happen in our world. Our previous episodes, if you've watched them, you have seen how some of those things work out. If you haven't watched them, I highly suggest you go and watch them. They're very good, I think, but I might be biased. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, so the other way that we get Chaos playthrough out of this is our leveling. It's completely chaotic as well. It's all left up to the roll of a die, which helps us not a bit. It hinders us mostly, and so far I've had to do one thing due to quests that I've had to just not live up to chaos, and it makes me, ow, kick the mic, sorry guys. That really hurt. I hurt my toe. Ow, 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 ow. I'm a big baby. Ow. Yeah, so anyway, enough of that bullshit. We have just finished a bunch of quests way over in the swamp somewhere. I don't know where that is exactly into relation to here. But yeah, we did it. And now we've got to turn a bunch of quests in and finish doing a bunch of quests. So let's take a look at our quest log. Pull out our giant book. So, Game of Dice, that one's just kind of always there, kind of like a side questy deal. I don't think it's really... The difference is secondary quests and primary quests. The primary quests have the seals on them, but we don't really need to worry about that one. A lost lamb. There was some boy that was missing. We ran around and talked to some people about it. If we find him, we're gonna let people know we found him, but kind of like, not worry about it. He'll turn up maybe. We know for sure that well, we don't know for sure, but we're pretty certain that the cannibal grandfather didn't eat him, but he's a cannibal. Can you really trust him? Mysterious tower. We gotta find some Sephiroths. I guess we're finding... I don't know if Sephiroth got blown up, or if there's been 5 different versions of Sephiroth made, or maybe, I don't know, we gotta find materia that combine to make Sephiroth. Or if, I'm trying to remember the story of Advent Children, if that was like, everybody's a little bit of Sephiroth because they're made from Mother, so maybe we're finding all the pieces of Mother. She'll be in the tower. Anyway, moving on. I have to get into the cemetery, but I can't do that yet. Still another thing to do in the cemetery, which I can't do, but I have to talk to Shani, so there's one thing to talk to Shani about. We thought Berenger was dead. He's another Witcher we're trying to keep tabs on, like, hey, where'd he go? What happened to him? We should talk. We thought he was dead. He's not. More things about dicing people. We get into fistfights sometime. I had to talk to Shawnee again, because there was this sword. And then we had to talk to Shawnee again about herbs, the hospital. So there's 3 things we got to talk to Shawnee about. And a bunch of suspects, people that we suspect are involved in bad things. A couple of Witcher contracts, which we have not completed. This one, actually, I have completed. I need to see Kalkstein about it. The Sentry. Basically, we know how to get into the tower. We need a tarot card. We've not come across any of those yet, so I'm not sure what the tarot cards come into play. And it will tell us how to defeat the golem, which is so far stable, but we have not messed with yet. So there's 2 things to talk to Kalkstein about. And then, again, I have to talk to Shawnee about getting into the graveyard, because I have to do an autopsy. So, yeah. And then this is just more general stuff. Like, I need to figure out, find out who all knows what all about Professor John Lennon. And basically, Raymond's no help, even though I'm paying him. And the overall quest, figure out who Boris is and all his connections and all his help that he has. So, yeah. So lots to do. We're doing a lot of stuff today. Hey, doggo. I don't have to kill you today. That's good. Oh, that guy must smell. He wasn't allowed to hang out with the people under the dock that were keeping dry. Tea. Cool enough yet? Alright. I don't know if I'm getting used to it or if I'm just getting better at that yerba mate, yerba mate. It's what? Is getting better, I suppose.
The neighbor's laundry is getting wet.
Bet that delights you, you mad old kook. Alright, so we need to go in here. I feel like this thing's like lagging out a little bit. Get like a frame drop down to 50 or something. Hopefully it still looks smooth as butter for you guys. I've got this weird tearing thing going on. I don't know if I just never noticed it before, or whether it only happens occasionally under certain circumstances. I mean, I don't have a great monitor. Do you guys see tearing on your screen? Probably not. I don't know when this stuff captures. If it captures before it displays to my screen. Oh, hey. There. Hey. Stop.
Hi, Geralt.
Hi, Shawnee.
I miss Oxenfurt sometimes.
You
Hey, what's Oxenfurt?
No, I'm needed here.
I think it's a college, isn't
You
it?
have
Is that what we?
immunity.
I wanted to talk.
Quickly.
Is that what we found
I need
out?
to get back to work.
Okay, we got Celandine for her.
Here's the Celandine.
Excellent.
Oh,
I'm
Celandine.
really grateful.
All right, let's roll a die for odds and evens, 1 and 2. See whether we're happy to have done it or not. 3 is an odd number, so we're gonna pick our odd. So 1.
It was nothing.
If you need anything, let me know.
So if I say I need to talk to you,
Can it wait?
Well, I suppose.
Visit me at home. The
Yeah.
hospital's no place for personal matters.
so we need to go visit her at the house for at least one thing. Where are you staying? I think I
live
already
in the
know.
northeastern end of Vizima.
Easy to find?
Opposite the house, there's a small square with a sculpture of a snake. Quickly, I need to get back to work.
If you will recall, there is a house with an old lady in there who's like, hello. And then you're like, hey, I'd like to see Shawnee. And she's like, you better get out of there. Ah! And yeah, so we've got to bribe her. And I don't know if I've got the bribe on me or not. I think I'll get that. I'm not sure.
I need you to help me with an autopsy.
What? That's illegal.
It's necessary.
Visit me at night. We'll talk.
Alright, so
See
see you. Was only partially useful.
We'll all die.
Alright, let's look at our inventory. Alright, I do not have the gloves on me, so we are going to go get them. And actually, I think I'm going to take a couple shawls and other stuff with me, because I think that lady's got a different request every day. Don't quote me on that. That's just me grasping at the vague things I'm trying to remember from the first playthrough many moons ago. Actually, that was like December or January or something last I played this, but then I had to do that, so. Ah. I like how there's just like a pile of broken things just laying there. Like, what is wrong with this pile of things? You know what I mean? Like, usually someplace like this where it's a little slummy, like, you can throw, like, old moldy dog food out and somebody will take it. Somebody's going to want it for some reason and they're going to pick it up. Maybe they just collect things. I don't know. But still. The sign there, or the tag up above the door said indoor, and for a second I thought it said I'm a door. And I thought, huh, that's a very self-aware door. Oi, incleep. Yeah. Alright, so here's the gloves we want here. Let's put these together. Wow, look at all the inventory space I've got. Nice. So let's take the gloves. Let's take the shawl. A necklace just in case. A jewel. Some roses. I don't know what this lady's gonna want. I think she changes every time. Oh, a diamond. Gold diamond ring. Yeah, let's take that too. Alright, we need to take some foodses. Oh, I've got another stack of... Well... Yeah, I got another stack of drowner brains. Let's pull that over here. Alright, anything else I've got a double stack of that I don't need? Doesn't look like it. These guys I've got to give to Kalkstein. Alright. I wonder if you can expand the alchemy sack after a little bit. I really liked how expansive the inventory was in Witcher 3. Although I was playing on PlayStation, it was very much a mess to navigate, so I didn't care for that. Oh, amber. Let's give her that, perhaps. Alright, I need to take some foodses. Stock up with foodses. Take some nuts. Cheese. Oh, tulips. Let's take some tulips. We can't eat those, but... Pork we'll take. And... Sure, some honeycomb. We'll add that to the stack. Chicken or anything. A watermelon. Oh, no, I don't want the fish. A bun. Here, let's just go with that for now. I'm probably going to come back and deposit some of that, but... Well, I know I'm going to deposit some of it. I don't know what I'm going to do with the food. You always end up with, like, too much food, but then you end up with not enough. Depends on how far away campfires are. Then you just run out of flint, so... But I'd rather keep flint, which can stack and be a single item to carry around, than like an inventory full of many varied things. So it's still daytime. So we're gonna go to Kalkstein's. Pretty sure that's the only other place we had to go. After we talk to Kalkstein a little bit, then we'll meditate till whatever time we need to meditate to. Oh, Christ, he's not here, is he? Check the basement. Hate that when you have to, like, return to somebody and you have to, like, track them down.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
Were you thinking about how somebody can just barge into your home and you don't think it's weird?
I'm here about the notice.
You have Al Ghul marrow for me?
Why, certainly.
Yes, 3 fresh doses.
Splendid.
I don't know if I'd say
Take
fresh.
this gold.
My pleasure, sir. 150 for that? I got that by accident. I would have never gotten that. All right. Okay, I've got a blue glowy thing over here. I've never noticed that before. What's that? A journal. Talk to her about an autopsy. I think Shani owes me one. I should talk to Shani more often. Okay. Any of this new? No. Locations? Nope. I'm not sure why it was glowing. Glossary? No. Formula. Oh wait, there wasn't ingredients there. Glowing. Tick blossom. Poisonous and hallucinogenic swamp plant. Oh, that clicky. Ugh. Alright, well, I don't know why that was glowing, but okay. Here, we gotta talk again.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
Yeah, about that tower, bro.
The tower.
Yes?
Vasca helped me locate the tower tarot card. It describes how to wake the sentry.
Let's see this card. Interesting.
Oh, did she give it to me?
On interpretation, but I think I understand. Alchemists find it easier to understand other alchemists.
Thought for sure I was gonna have to go hunt that tarot
The
card down.
sentry can only be woken if it's near the tower, which it is, and by using a lightning rod.
A lightning rod?
The drawing depicts a man in a crown, a reference to King Herman the Mad.
I'm gonna ask about who King Herman the Mad is. I'm gonna get him off topic.
Mad.
Herman used to ascend a tower during storms and insult the gods. A hostile faction carried out a coup by removing the lightning rod from the tower.
An interesting story.
You'll need a device that attracts and conducts lightning. Put plainly, a solid metal rod. A good smith should be able to forge one for a decent price.
What next?
Yes, we'll need a thunderstorm, but I have no idea how to make Mother Nature cooperate.
I'll think of something.
When you have everything,
Okay.
attach the lightning rod to the sentry. Energy from the lightning bolt will revive the golem.
What next?
No idea, but you'll manage. If you kill the golem, you'll be able to make a rare potion requiring his heart. Here's the formula.
We'll see.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
Okay. What does he have to buy? I don't even remember. Small book of minerals. And ornithosaurs. Oh, wyvern, basilisk, and okay. Let's go ahead and buy these. I've got some money now. I haven't bought any books in a while. See, that's what I'm talking about. I always spend money on stuff.
Might rubedo be better?
Let's go ahead and read these things. This is a book of minerals. The book describes basic mineral ingredients used in alchemy, including sulfur, Ganance acid, whinstone, nasen salts, calcium equum, and phosphorus. It also discusses the alchemical substances found in these minerals. Its ingredients to the list. Nasen salts, phosphorus. Check them out. phosphorus, a highly flammable alchemical substance. These insults obtained from the carcasses of Alps and Bruxae. A yellow alchemical substance is sulfur, and winestone, a substance made from wine by witches. Interesting. And the Ornithosaurs. The book contains information on female and male wyverns, as well as cockatrices and basilisks. Toxin. Wing membrane. Venom glands. Royal wyvern. Basilisk. Cockatrice eye. Cockatrice feather. Got one of them. Alright, let's check them out. Cockatrice feather, obtained from cockatrice carcasses. It's an interesting cockatrice carcasses. Tongue twister there. Cockatrice eye, came from cockatrice carcasses. Toxin, obtained from the carcasses of kikimores, wyverns, giant centipedes, basilisks, and cockatrices. A wide variety of people there. Venom glands, obtained from the carcasses of giant centipedes, wyverns, basilisks, and kikimore warriors. Wing membrane, obtained from the bodies of garcanes, wyverns, and fletters. I'm sure I've probably got some monsters listed now. Cockatrice. They nest in caves and dark cellars. High resistance to poisons, difficult to knock down. Sensitive to silver and ornithosaur oil. A cockatrice tries to surprise its opponent, strike suddenly, and poison him with its venom. Cockatrices, cockatri, are born of eggs laid by roosters consorting with other roosters. Oh, really? The egg must be incubated for 44 days by a toad, which is devoured by the little beast as soon as it hatches. A cockatrice... Oh, the toad gets devoured immediately. Okay. A cockatrice hates everything that lives so fiercely that its glance turns the living to stone. Only a bold adventurer with a mirror can deflect its deadly gaze and defeat the cockatrice. I think we killed one of those already, I'm pretty sure. Trying to think how a rooster would lay an egg, let alone have it consorted with another rooster. And when exactly a toad would think, huh, let me sit on this egg thing. I'm trying to imagine a toad, an amphibian, saying, let me sit on anything for 44 days, let alone an egg, because they don't nest their eggs. Anyway. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go to Basilisk. Basilisks. Wait, maybe that's what Did I fight a basilisk? That might have been what I did. Basilisks choose dark and damp places like caves and abandoned canal branches as their dwellings. Immune to most poisons, resistant to stuns, sensitive to silver, ornithosaur oil. Basilisk's most dangerous weapon is its venom, one of the strongest known toxins. Simple people call the basilisk the king of the Zerrikanian deserts and often mistake it for a cockatrice. They claim that the beast is filled with such hatred towards all living things that even its breath is venomous and its glance turns the unwary to stone. In fairy tales, the only certain way to kill a basilisk is by holding a mirror in front of its eyes to divert its deadly gaze. Witchers reply that it is far better to smash the mirror on the creature's head. Indeed. A royal wyvern. Royal wyverns are larger and more aggressive than their common cousins. They live in the wilderness, often in the mountains, because they like to build their nests on precipices. Precipi. They attack any creature entering their territory. Resistant to stun attempts, immune to poison, and generally fearless, sensitive to silver and ornithosaur oil, they dive at their opponents, try to knock them down, and poison them with venom. They are more clever than common wyverns, and thus harder to defeat. Toxin and wing membrane venom glands. The female royal wyvern is smaller but more cunning and venomous than her male counterpart. She can be aggressive towards both males and other females. She is a perfect example of how gender relations among humans have their source in the animal world. This is altogether not surprising. Huh. Master, okay, that makes more sense. Master Dorgarai against the institution of marriage. I was like, wow, what a old school stance to have on gender views. That makes more sense. It definitely seemed already like it was from a unreliable narrator perspective, and that was good. I like that. Wyverns live in the wilderness or near human settlements. They are a natural element of an ecosystem. They are prized by druids who tame them. Yeah, check that out. Resistance to stun and poison attempts, sensitive to silver and ornithosaur oil. They dive at their opponents, try to knock them down, and poison them with venom. Wyverns are unlucky to be frequently mistaken for dragons. Seeing a reptile approaching a flock of sheep, peasants panic. They expect it to breathe fire, massacre everyone, and abduct the local virgins. Oh, okay. You go, dragons, I guess. While it is true that wyverns hunt sheep, they neither breathe fire nor lay waste to whole villages, and they are completely indifferent to virgins. That's good to know. Oh, that's the button. Okay. Let's meditate now that he's
Sorry, I
been
got
talked
lost
to.
in thought.
And we have to go talk to Shani. Oh, and we can level up. If you guys stuck with it this long, you can see some chaosness happen. Ooh. Did we get good enough to get a silver talent every time we level? That is fun. Let's go ahead and roll a die 4, see which category we're going to be in. That is 2, so we're going to be in signs. And we've got 1, 2... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I guess we can put 1 in there. And we can put 1 in there. Okay. So that's 3... Is that gold? Why do we need to go? Oh, maybe it's the color's yellow, so... Okay. Do I have Airden? When did I get Airden? At the Druid camp. I don't remember what it does, though. Causes pain. Okay. Alright, so we've got 4 to choose from here, so we're going to roll our die 4. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is a 3, so we are in Quen, which is good. So we're going to go ahead and roll a 1, 2, 3. So we're going to roll a die 3, or a die 6, actually. 1 to 2 is going to be a 1. 3 to 4 is going to be a 2. And 5 to 6 is going to be a 3. Let's see what happens, shall we? 4. 3 to 4 is a 2. Alright, generates damage absorbing shield. Damage absorption plus 25%. Costs 15. Now we're going to roll our die 4, see which category we are in once again. That is a 2 again. And roll our die 4 again. A 2, so we are in Igni. And we've only got 1 choice for Igni, so we will pick it. Igni level 3, damage depends on sign intensity, angle 225 degrees, costs 20. Costs a little bit more now, okay. Let's roll once more. 3. So we're in Steel Sword. And looks like we do have more things to pick from. Good, good, good. So we're going to roll a die 6. 1 to 2 is a 1. 3 to 4 is a 2. 5 to 6 is a 3. 4. 3 to 4 is 2. Fast Steel. So we've got 2 to choose from in Fast Steel. So we're going to roll a die 4. Odds and evens. 1 and 2. True and false. You know how this goes. 1. That's be our odd number. So here we be 1 and 2. So paralysis, pain plus 15%. Let's roll our die 4 again. 3. We are in Steel Sword once more. So we are going to roll our die 6. 6. 5 to 6 is a 3, going to group steal. And we're going to roll a die 6 again. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3. See what we end up with. 1. 1 to 2 is a 1. So we're going to... I know that guy's supposed to be like, ah, my head. But he really just more looks like, eh? What you say? No, you don't make a sense. I don't know. Okay. Precise hit 2. Precise hit plus 10%. And we are all good. Oh, I don't want to do that. So let's meditate until it's definitely evening. And then go see about Shani. I have a feeling this is going to lead to some stuff I'm definitely going to have to edit out. Oh, I've got to finish editing the Dryad encounter that we had. It was it's taking a long time. We talked to her for quite a bit longer than I expected. Go to Shani's house.
What's he want? Say something.
Does Shani live here?
Yes? They send you from the hospital? You certainly look ill. Gods are punishing you.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, I'm from the hospital.
From the hospital.
You can go upstairs. Just don't force yourself on the girl.
Oh, my God. All right, well, that was not an option I'd had before.
Oh, you're getting old, Granny.
I'm going to steal everything she's got, if I can. I don't know that I'm going to be back here again. Don't really want to be. Grandma's pickle and lard. Grandma's cordial. Probably kicks like a mule. Oh, can't carry anything else. Guess I'll have to be back. Stack those up, though. Grandma's diary. Contains memories of the old hag's younger days. Okay, I don't know what quest has to deal with all of Grandma's stuff. But,
Didn't your mother teach you better manners?
oh, she got me.
Give herself for raising such a monster.
But
Oops. I done fucked up.
I don't recall inviting you, but come in. I'm not entertaining anybody right now.
Here to see Shani.
Get out! Stomping into my home like that?
But
Okay. Well, it seems I lost my free invite. I don't remember how to get her to the gift part.
What's he want? Say something.
Oh, okay, here we go.
does
Woo.
Shani live here?
Yes?
Yes.
You can go up.
Okay, the dresser had the Stammelflur's dust.
Didn't you?
But
Oh, apparently it's from running too far in here. I thought it was just from, like, taking stuff.
The end is nigh! The likes of you is proof enough. Nothing personal.
I'm here to see Shani.
The white frost approaches. I feel it in my bones. You don't know how it is living in a cold house in your old age.
True, I don't.
I don't.
Oh, I didn't have to gift her. Let's go to the, can I go to the wardrobe there. Oh, just a torch. Alright. Before I get kicked out again, I'm gonna... laundry basket.
Finally, you found me.
Looks like it.
How'd you get past the old hag?
That nice lady downstairs.
She's made my life hell.
Oh my goodness. Let's roll a die 6. 1 to 2 is a 1, 3 to 4 is 2, 5 to 6 is a 3, 5. 5 to 6 is a 3.
Old people are like that.
At least my rent is low. Doctors earn little in Temeria. Many leave.
You stayed.
Someone had to.
Anyway,
Yes?
Got 2 Shawnee things. Okay.
Shawnee, I wanted to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got 2 things to
I heard you
ask.
saw Cohen shortly before he died.
That's right. How did you know?
I found his sword.
He died during the battle at Brenna, on my operating table.
You were a medic at Brenna?
I worked alongside a surgeon named Rusty. Best doctor I ever knew.
Knew?
He died when the Catriona plague erupted, in Maribor. Though a halfling, he could operate like no one else. He made everything seem simple. Stitch red to red, yellow to yellow, white to white, and everything will be all right. Ah, you wouldn't understand.
Sorry, Shawnee.
Is that a doctor saying?
Do you know anything about this sword?
No, but you should ask the dwarf,
Oh,
Soldier
really?
His knowledge of weapons is unmatched.
Okay. Well, let's talk to her again.
Yes?
Shawnee,
ask you something.
I wanted to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I need your help with an autopsy.
An autopsy? Since when do you deal with stuff like that?
Since I started investigating Salamandra.
Okay, though, I'm no coroner. You'll have to interpret our findings. We'll meet in the evening. Until then, gather as many clues as possible.
I'll sniff around.
Get the body from the gravedigger. We'll meet at the hospital in the evening.
How do I find
Okay.
information to help the autopsy?
Ask Vincent Mice, but also look for books on anatomy and pathology.
Farewell.
I just spent all my money on books. God damn it. Alright, let's talk to her
Yes.
again. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to lead anywhere
Shawnee.
I
I
wanted
wanted to
this to
talk.
go.
What is it?
Sometimes I dream about the Battle of Brenna, the massacre.
I'm sorry.
But that's it. I'm not sorry. I wake up refreshed and it's like I'm used to suffering. Does that make sense?
It does.
Thanks. Sometimes it's good to share.
Don't mention it.
Oh, okay. That turned out wholesome enough.
Yes?
Shawnee.
I wanted to talk.
What is it?
Same
Sometimes
thing.
I dream about the...
I'm sorry.
But that's it.
It does.
Okay.
Thanks.
Don't mention.
Cool. Well, I'm just gonna sniff through her cupboard. A laundry basket? Oh, Christ. I don't want to do that. Oh, okay. Not as bad as I thought it would be. I'm just like, ah, Shawnee, a good old friend from the old days. I'm also stealing her stuff. Alright, let's look at our questy logs. Now, collect the corpse from the gravedigger. It should take some time, so in the meantime, I'll prepare for the autopsy. I should talk to people who have conducted investigations or read some books. So maybe I'll talk to the antiquary. I prefer not to do that, spend money on those things. But, talk to Vincent Mice. Talk to Kalkstein, he might know something. And Memory of a Blade. Talk to Zoltan. And I need to find someone who'll make a lightning rod for me. Actually, before I go, I'm gonna meditate here so it's daytime, and then I can do all that stuff.
Yes?
Let's go ahead and then do another hour. 7 left for work and you're drinking?
Yes.
Okay.
Bye.
Peace out. Is old hag gonna lecture me? Nope. Alright. So we have some things to do. That is for sure. Oh, well, that's convenient. Zoltan, my man.
Yes?
What do you know about my silver sword?
What, me? A simple dwarf?
Shani insisted your knowledge of weapons is unequaled.
All right. Silver-plated blade. A steel core. Suited to a two-handed grip. Decent workmanship, not perfect. I don't know runes for shit.
Thanks.
No problem.
Got a minute?
What's eating you?
I think I've done this already.
Actually.
Yes?
Alright, let's GTFO.
Farewell.
Who's this?
Dropped an earth rune? No, I don't want to drop an earth rune. Let's drop a watermelon. I don't need that.
Ah, crap.
Need that earth rune though. Ah, so that's a rune for a magical blade.
Gods, grant me patience.
Antiquary?
What do you want?
Let's say anatomy of anything here. Recent history. I'll have to buy more of these books. History of the world. Fairy tales. Conjunction of the spheres. 2 conjunction of the spheres? Nope, I just didn't move enough. Okay, one I've already read. Ithlin's prophecy. Aradoran. Basics of alchemy. An invitation to magic. Lara's gift. Swamp monsters. Field plants. Forensic medicine. I feel like I've already read that. Should I read it again? Koshche? Road of no return. Animating the inanimate. Ooh, I might want to read that. That might help me on the golem. Zircanian insects and other vermin. Book of animals. Oops. Cults and religions, transmutations and metamorphoses. Against non-humans. Dragon stream, okay. Zircanian alchemy. Tomb of Fear and Loathing. Banawed. Uranium plants, Book of Minerals. Ritual plants, swamp plants, Spectre's Wraiths and the Damned, Ornithosaurs, Tomb of Fear and Loathing 2, Curses and the Cursed. Interesting. Alright, so, if anything, I've already got a book that would help on one of those things. Let's go talk to Vincent Mice.
What is it, Witcher?
You ever do autopsies?
What
That's the
for?
awesome leading
Punctured
question.
stomachs mean gang warfare. Torn off heads mean beasts. And black tongues mean poison. The first case, we pressure ram's meat. The second, we pass on to the Order or a Witcher. The third, we go to the victim's wife. The culprit 90% of the time. Autopsies are a waste of time.
Alright, well that was non-helpful. Oh, I should talk to Kalkstein. He'd probably know about, here, let's open our journal. Maybe read that book again. The gardener's an old war vet. I might be able to talk to him about some stuff. Oops, it's not where I thought I was.
I'll bring trouble.
Go talk to the grave digger. Oh, now Siegfried's just hanging out here. Go to a swamp to find him last time. Oh, I wonder what happens if I talk to him. I wonder if he would know it was me. It's a grave digger! Hello, grave digger. Do you eat peoples too?
What do you need?
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
Maybe you can tell me too.
No, I promise to keep quiet.
I see.
What do you need?
Let's do that again, but then
You
see
seem to know a
about
lot
don't trust
deaths
Raymond.
in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform...
Don't trust
I
Raymond.
don't trust Raymond.
Raymond? You wouldn't find a more loyal man.
He seems to be struggling with this case. I should help. Will you let me inside the cemetery?
City authorities prohibited it.
How can I change your mind?
I'd need Captain Mice's permission.
No other way to sway you?
Actually, I've a terrible debt with Toller. Clear those debts, the cemetery key's yours.
Nice, okay.
A prisoner died recently. Is he in the cemetery already?
Don't know. You can have another body. They all reek the same.
I'm after a specific corpse.
Particular. Come back when you know what you want. Examining remains is an art. Always worthwhile to look deeper. But who does that concern?
Could you hand over the prisoner's body for an autopsy?
For a bottle of dwarven liquor.
I think I've got dwarven liquor. Maybe I don't. Oh, I've got some back at the thing. This is Grandma's cordial stuff. I thought it was...
Get in.
Oh, was I trying to give that to him? When I read Grandma's diary, I forgot about this. The diary is bound with a pink ribbon. The inscription on the cover in a child's handwriting reads, "Whoever reads a page will a monster enrage." Guess I'm not going to read any more of that. Alright, let's drop some stuff off at the inn. Put our quest thingies here. So Gravedigger won't let me get the corpse. Bottle of vodka should convince him, I reckon. Best if it's dwarven liquor. The Gravedigger says the cemetery should be full of clues. I just need a permit to enter. I should ask someone who has contacts among the city guards. Or I could just buy out the Gravedigger's debts from Thaler. Well, I don't know about how much money I have to be spending on somebody's debts, but we shall see. Maybe I'll re-grab that book on medical procedures. Maybe give it a reread. That might help the quest for learning more stuff about it. Let's talk to Siegfried. Hold on. First, I'm going to save my game, just in case he tries to kill me. Because you never know with these people. Hey, buddy.
Geralt, I was wondering if you'd care to join the Order.
No, I'm not interested.
Huh, okay. No hard feelings, I guess. I'm assuming it's because we killed everybody mercilessly, and he doesn't know that it was me that did it because of that. Oh, the rats here everywhere. Been looking at the rats here and the rats in the Assassin's Creed Origins game I'm playing, and it's been making me think about whether the new Horizon, I was gonna say the Horizon Dawn, but it's gonna be Horizon Forbidden West, whether it'll have bigger small animals, because of course it had small animals that were around, but oh, I never read this. Golem's Pith. Notes contain the formula for a potion made with a Golem's obsidian heart. The potion unlocks the ability to acquire an intelligence upgrade when consumed. Nice. But yeah, what was I saying? So the, it's amber. Don't need that, or any of these things. Didn't have to gift her at all. Saved my gifts. Plenty of food. Let's get some dwarven ale. But yeah, the whole point being that is the Earth ready to take creatures back again, so it starts like making from DNA the very small creatures. And spoilers, skip forward a few seconds if you haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn and you want to play it and learn the story. But you know, as far as I remember, the whole thing about, you know, Aloy coming around, you know, they basically spit Aloy out to oversee like the next stage of like reintroducing creatures. It's supposed to be a copy of What's Her Face. But where's my book on? But basically, oh man, I forgot what I was saying. There we go. Let's add that to our inventory. But basically the what the fuck was I saying? I do not know. Damn. Need more flint. I've only got 2 pieces. But yeah, basically they'll have bigger creatures that are coming out, bigger, smaller animals. I saw the crabs, obviously. So we got more small animals. There's obviously some stuff in the water. I guess we're gonna have some water exploration, which will be really fun, really cool. Of course, you know, the dystopian, apocalyptic past or future games have kind of been like they sell a lot. So do the books and the movies. They're all they're very in vogue in the last bit. I think they'll continue to be. They do a really excellent job in Horizon for really making an immersive world that's like this new world, but also with this very real overhanging past kind of thing. I really like it a lot. Need to play a New Game Plus. I haven't done that yet.
What do you need?
What you want?
I want to get inside the cemetery.
City authorities.
How can I change your...
I'd need Captain...
No other way to...
Actually, I have a terrible...
Let's see if he will...
Nothing like a good drink.
About the prisoner.
Where you want the body dumped?
At the hospital.
It'll be there by evening.
Farewell.
Nice. Have to go to the hospital at midnight. Let's see if I still need to... Anatomy of a crime, hospital at midnight. Do I still need to talk to anybody about... I need to talk to a craftsman. Finish the autopsy. Gotta do the tower thing. Still have to get into the cemetery. So let's go talk to Fowler or Mice or something. It's raining again. Don't like all this rain. It makes me wet. Because it's water. Kind of foggy too. That's different. I like that. Like I've seen it, like the rainy foggy thing like this before. Go to the blacksmith's house. Yoo-hoo! Blacksmith!
Need something?
Will you sell me your wares?
Zoltan praised you, so we can trade.
Would you make me a lightning rod? A long metal...
I know what one is. We used them in Mahakam when humans still prayed to storms. You haven't learnt much about lightning rods since.
Can you make a lightning rod?
Are you trying to offend me, or can't you control what you say? I can, for 50 orens.
Deal.
Come back later.
Oh, nice. That was a good price for that. Thought it'd be much more.
Need something?
Custom work is always very expensive.
Will you sell me your wares?
Zoltan.
Here, let's go here. Let's I don't want to sell. I want him to make me a how do I get him to brand that into my sword? I want to buy, I don't want to sell. Okay, maybe I didn't click the right
Need
options.
something?
Nice workshop.
They took
Okay, I've already done this.
Will you sell...
Zoltan.
My sword reforged. I don't want to sell it. How do I get it branded into my... Alright, I'm gonna have to look that up at some point, I guess. I'll come back later to this guy after I finish the autopsy. That was an odd view there. So now where do we go? Okay, I have to talk to Towler, and then I'll talk to Mice. I'll see whether Homegrow can oh, I thought that had like a thing above it for a second. Berber cane, Berber cane. You bet it's best if it's Berber cane. That's not Berber cane. Oh, it is Berber cane. I just can't harvest it, apparently. Don't have any Berber cane. It's best if you harvest some. Hey, why are you following me around? What's up with you?
Mother hates me speaking with strangers.
So stop following me.
I'm not playing that.
Bunch of unknown herbs. Let's talk to Thaler, see how much he owes. Probably not going to pay off his debt, because this game likes to bleed you dry of money. Need to find a benevolent benefactor.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
Oh, we gonna plow for some business.
Can you get
Can you get me in the
inside the cemetery?
I can do anything, but I don't feel like it.
How can I convince you?
This damn investigation is getting tiring. Prove me innocent.
Don't know how to do that.
I'll find you later.
Seems a little difficult to find him innocent. I've told him I can't really prove him guilty, which is not the same, although it is good enough for a court of law. Oh, little Captain Mousey don't want to get wet. Hello, Captain Mouse.
What is it, Witcher?
Can you get me a pass into the cemetery?
You accuse me, and then you want help?
See it as a way to prove your innocence.
Not a chance in hell. Get lost.
Steady.
I won't help with this vigilante investigation. The results are crap.
See ya.
So basically, no one wants to let me in.
What is it, Witcher?
Can you get me a pass into...
You accuse...
See it as...
Not a...
Steady.
Okay, so apparently I'm not proving anybody innocent yet.
See ya.
Quest didn't update. Okay, let's, oh, that's not the right one. The orange to the dwarf. Alert with the other guy. Let's, just go to the hospital at night, I suppose. It's actually about time to end our episode, so I think I will do that. Thanks once again, guys, so much for joining me through this little bit of a playthrough. It's a little bit of chaos today, not too much. We've been doing fetch quests today. Fun. Yeah. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. Let us know what you were thinking, right? And explain why you were feeling that way down in the comment section. Let us know why you were thinking a certain way. If you've got any questions, comments, any letters of resignation, or other such queries, you can put those down in the comment section below. If you want to help let's say you want to help a starving artist YouTube channel, but if you like what we're doing here with BratCat, you think it's pretty cool, and you want to help us grow, and you're like, oh, these guys are cool, more people should know about them. Tell people about us. That's awesome. That's one of the easiest ways you can help. And hit the subscribe button and interact with the videos in some way. YouTube takes that into consideration and says, oh, people must be doing something with these guys. They must be doing something right. So, but only do any of that if you want to. And only do it if you would otherwise do it. And I think that's it. That's everything for me, guys. If you want to get in contact with me, you can tweet at me at Twitter at... jeez. At HobFoote, HobFoote. Get out of the shot, bro. You're ruining my closing shot. Damn. And you can tweet me up there and let me know what's going on with you, right? We can talk about this game, any game. We can talk about the future of consoles and games and different hardware stuff, although I am no expert. I think that stuff's really cool, though. We can talk about movies and TV and history and all sorts of stuff, right? Any game you want to. I mean, let's just talk about anything. You need someone to vent to? Hit me up, bro or broette. Let's be internet friends. Oh, the rain's gone. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Really, I can't because it's not foggy anymore. So yeah. think that's it. Yeah. Peace out, Girl Scouts.